There's a new Jurassic World movie on the way, which means only one thing to us strategy gamers. A new Jurassic World game is also on its way. Obviously, I'm not surprised by this. As soon as Jurassic World Evolution 2 was done, the lads over at Frontier would have been working on the next one, knowing that they will be able to ride on the Jurassic World hype with the movie releases. And while the Jurassic World Evolution games aren't the highest reviewed strategy games out there, they have been pretty competent park management games in their own right. Of course, they have taken a lot from existing frontier management games like Planet Coaster and Planet Zoo. Now, I'm a big fan of Jurassic Park series of movies, and yes, the last one was pretty trash though. But at least the dinosaurs were cool, right? So while I'm not sure if Rebirth will light the world on fire, well, it doesn't have to. It just has to say, hey, here's more dinosaurs and make many more millions in the box office. Jurassic World Evolution though, this is an interesting setting, especially since the preceding game was set clearly in the timeline of that Jurassic World Dominion story arc. This one would definitely be set along the timeline of Rebirth. Speculation of course, since Frontier hasn't really said much about this. So while Scarlett Johansson and her troop traipse along some isla something or other site C, you are jumping from continent to continent, building dinosaur theme parks in the campaign. Yes, it is obvious, as you can see in the trailer, there is a Japan map, although how is that significant I can't quite tell you. Perhaps it is primarily a visual thing where you can incorporate some cultural parts of that world in your theme park. Sort of like a Disneyland in Japan except for, dinosaurs. But I'll also wager in the campaign you'll deal with factions because the previous two games had them. Local factions from these regions as well though, that's a bit different. So just like in Jurassic World Evolution 2, there will be some conflict, disagreements between these factions, the usual stuff, but maybe with more flavors across the globe this time. I'm hopeful though. But the big deal about Jurassic World Evolution 3 is the cute little baby dinos. Yes, finally. They've added dinosaur breeding. To think that we've had two of these games and the dinosaurs haven't really felt like getting frisky with each other. But I digress. It's finally here. Dinosaurs can bonk each other and procreate, although I'm not exactly sure how the bonking happens and stuff, but that's not something I want to really think about. What's interesting is that you'll also be able to do some genetic manipulation. I mean, considering the law of the game, you deal with companies that deal with genetics and stuff. You can influence what traits the little ones inherit from their parents and new ones that maybe to create new little nasties. But the game's official website doesn't say you'll be creating new species. The babies will take on the appearance of its parents, but I mean, who knows? Again, I guess maybe some hidden features perhaps? Interesting stuff. I wonder how this will be dealt with and whether the genetic manipulations during breeding these dinos will have any repercussions at all, considering the theme of Jurassic World in the past few movies. Maybe they'll add in a DLC that lets you create genetically new dinosaurs. The other thing the devs pointed out is the intelligence of these creatures, the social interactions they have with each other, with their young ones and adults. I'm not sure how this affects gameplay, but you could probably guess the state of the dinosaurs just by looking at the way they interact with each other. Jurassic World Evolution 3 seems to be the most realistic depiction of these prehistoric reptiles in a video game. It's not just graphics, which obviously has been improved quite a bit, but in terms of behavior, animation and interactions. The whole park building and terraforming aspect of the game has been given a massive upgrade. Of course, this is partly the stuff you got to do with Planet Coaster 2, which is now brought into Jurassic World Evolution 3. So you can now construct buildings in a more modular way, customizing bits of it to give it a more unique look. Then the terraforming tools can be used in ways to even build more naturalized enclosures. Yes, you can drop the use of fences, use steep hills to avoid dinos from escaping, for example. Jurassic World Evolution to some degree has felt like always felt like a little cash grab for me, but to their credit, Frontier isn't just dishing them out as an afterthought. There is a lot of work that went into these games, although I do think perhaps they didn't need to make into 3 games. That's obviously some sort of licensing deal that they tied up with the movie releases, I'm guessing. But if the third game offers much more replayability, more map types, and a larger campaign, it might be worth it. I thought Jurassic World Evolution 2 was a good game, but I never really got hooked to it. It had a very slow build up. But do tell me in the comments, did you actually like Jurassic World Evolution 2, and will you be getting Jurassic World Evolution 3? What's the best part about these games? Anyway, if you like this video, do give it a like, it helps with the algorithm. Don't forget to hit subscribe too. Thank you so much. Speaking about building stuff, I did a video about the new Anno game, Anno 117 Pax Romana, which recently revealed some gameplay bits, so go check that video out over here. Thanks for watching and farewell, noble friends.